Hi, parents. This is Deanna with Learning Matters, your life transformation strategist as well as study coach. I haven't been on for a while, and I wanted to come on and tell you some of the things that I've been up to. In the last couple of months, I've really been taking attention to children's behavior and how important it is for parents. One of the questions that I've asked consistently is, what are the issues that you would like to learn more about, and what are the issues that you're pressed for, right? And consistently, I have received two responses. I want to learn more about my child's emotions, and I want to be able to redirect behavior, right? And so it's very normal. We have teenagers, we have little ones, sometimes you have kids that have different gaps in between. And so I wanted to address it in stages because I just love child development, and I just love the stages that children go through and teens go through, and as humans we go through, right? I am still going through my own life transformation, and so learning a lot about my own emotions, where they come from, being able to identify them. And so I have been reading an incredible book that I want to share with you. This will be my second read, The Whole Brainchild by Daniel Siegel, and it's absolutely phenomenal. If you have not read this book, it's just fantastic, because if you're anything like me, although I consider myself more of a right brain person, I love knowledge and I love learning. And one of the things that Daniel Siegel does with this book is he provides teachers and parents with really strategic tools as to how to help their children throughout their developmental stages, right? And so one of the things that I just really, really, really love to talk about is the integration between left brain and right brain. So, of course, we have this big thing called brain, and some of us are right brain and others are left brain. And so it's just very simple. The dominant side of our brain, the right brain, is the emotion, sort of the emotion center or the emotion control center, and the left brain, it's more of the logical part of our brain, right, that allows us to make decisions. And so we have our emotional part, which allows us to identify emotions, to be able to process them and whatnot. So as children are growing, they have these two hemispheres are not fully integrated, and they truly start becoming integrated during teenage years. But Daniel talks about right brain and left brain integration. He says one of the best ways to redirect behavior and to really have a conversation with your child is to approach it from what he calls the right brain stance. So first, help your child name and identify the emotions that they're feeling, right? And so it says, you can help your child be very logical, and you can also help your child make the right choices, right? And be able to identify and still feel his or her feelings. And I just absolutely love that. And so he talks about connecting and redirecting. So with the right brain, as your child becomes upset and just unable to express himself or herself, it's important to allow them to connect emotionally first and be able to tell you as a parent how they feel, right? Hey, I feel upset. I feel angry because, I feel sad because, normally negative feelings, right? And so once your child is able to have more control and is more receptive of their own feelings, then you can redirect using the left brain approach, right? And so that's where discipline comes in, and the lessons of that particular event comes in. What did you learn from this? What can you do differently? What new choices can we make? And I absolutely love being able to give children that option. I don't believe that they're a blank canvas. I don't believe that we should treat them in ways that sort of strips them from their emotional integrity, if you will. I think as they're growing, our role is to provide them with tools to help them understand emotional integrity and be able to live it out as well. And so he says something really important. He calls it name it or tame it. So if we're able to identify an emotion, we're more able then to control it and to be able to do something with it, right? So if there's something simple as your kids are upset, they're raging out of control, Daniel suggests that we pretty much tell them a story or allow them to tell us a story of a time when they were upset, right? So that they can start remembering the choices that they made and how they felt better. And I just absolutely love that. The left brain really helps us make sense of our world. It helps us make sense of our experiences, and that's what it's all about. And our right brain sometimes can just let us go loose with our emotions. But I absolutely love that. He talks about downstairs and upstairs brain. We'll do another video at another time to give you more insight into that. But one of the things that I am so passionate about is being able to help children make these emotional connections and bring parents and children together to really to co-create beautiful relationships, right? There is no point in having these power struggles, and it makes me very sad when parents tell me that they just don't understand their children's behavior. They can't put a name to it. Their relationship is suffering and they want something different. So I want to do that too, right? I want to help parents and children have a more meaningful relationship with one another and understand one another. So I have a surprise for you. I will be creating an introductory course in terms of decoding children's behavior and providing the guidance, emotional guidance, and the behavioral guidance to redirect their behavior. So keep an eye for that. I will be, in the next few months, I will be providing more information about it. So until then, I hope that you're able to use these tips and these tools to start engaging in conversations with your children, to know that yes, they have choices. We all have choices, right? Things don't have to be so dramatic. If you have any questions, you can find me here on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram, Learning Matters Florida, or you can shoot me an email. If you want to talk to me, my email is Diana, Diana, at learningmattersflorida.com. Feel free to send me any questions. I am currently preparing this introductory course. I would love to give you more information about it, so feel free to subscribe to our newsletter as well. I will be communicating with many of you through it to give you a little bit of an update of what I'm doing. Okay, so until then, have an amazing time, and just remember that these phases are temporary, and all I'm wishing for you is meaningful connection with your children. Have an awesome day. Bye.